Boo. Hi, my name is Elaine Friend, and I'm here to talk to you today about Halloween hacks for sensitive kids. Sometimes Halloween, like other holidays, but especially Halloween, can be challenging. It's also challenging sometimes for very young children, and most parents are very good at protecting their young children from being overstimulated or overwhelmed by Halloween. Sensitive children need all the more, and they need parenting no matter how old they are for Halloween. So I've made these Halloween hacks for you, and I wanted to share them with you. What I like to say is keep the focus on the doing in Halloween. It's a time for new activities and crafts and dress up and play. So if you focus on the doing more than the actual Halloween event itself, then you will be able to prepare your child. So do lots of doing throughout the month of October. So here's a good doing. What about carving pumpkins? Going and finding a pumpkin. If you have pumpkin patches in your vicinity, going and getting one at a pumpkin patch can be a big ritual. But you can also bring one home from the grocery store and bring a few if you would like. All different sizes really can thrill the children. They could be a surprise without being carved, even just on the front porch when you come home from school one day. Carve the pumpkins, buy the special tools or anything that is recommended to make carving easier and special. This is an exciting new thing, even for the children to have just the tools, safe tools, or let them use a knife that they haven't really used before. Be sure and monitor them if they're young, of course, and give older children a lot of free range in carving pumpkins. You can make them friendly or funny or beautiful or crazy. You can paint them and dress them, but be really out there and don't think about necessarily that they have to be scary or artistic. They can be all sorts of crazy things. And then bake your pumpkin seeds. And if you're really, really resourceful and a good cook, maybe be sure you get an edible pumpkin and make roasted pumpkin or pumpkin pie. Really focus on the pumpkins. So if you bake your pumpkin seeds, you can let the kids add salt or sugar or cinnamon and sugar or anything that you would like to flavor them up. Give them a little spray with organic coconut oil and everything will stick to them. Make hot apple cider with cinnamon sticks. This can be in the lead up, maybe the week of Halloween or the weekend of Halloween. You have hot apple cider a couple times to celebrate the fall. I wouldn't just say for most highly sensitive children, especially the young ones, you don't need anything special. Just warming up apple juice and throwing in a cinnamon stick will do the trick. Teach your kid to chew on the cinnamon stick like a cool country kid. It's a really fun thing to do, and it really makes the drink special. How about this? What about decorations? Put homemade decorations in the windows. Give the older kids a budget so they can get more elaborate outdoor decorations, or look up homemade stuff on the internet and make it more of a craft and less expensive. But really focus on giving the children the power to decorate so that Halloween becomes friendly for them. Why are these things so important? Because sensitive tweens and teens can start to be, and sometimes even elementary school children can start to be a little creeped out by all the scary stuff with Halloween. So focus on the doing and empowering the children. Go shopping with your kids for treats for the visitors and think outside the box. Here's a hack. Older kids can make a Halloween word search or crossword puzzle, print it out on orange paper, and that's what you hand out. Is that a trick or a treat? I guess it depends on who gets it. You can empower your older, highly sensitive youth, HSY, to do elaborate decorations, to get involved in the choosing and distributing of treats, so they have a valid reason to be home if they prefer. And many sensitive kids would prefer to spend most of the evening at home. Have the older children invite a friend or two over for Halloween and do cool things with them. Make it a party, bake, make icky, frothy, creepy punch, make caramel apples, dunk for apples, make a video, take selfies with trick-or-treaters, or do elaborate face paint. Think of all these activities as training your sensitive youth to survive Halloween parties in their future. Ask your older HSY, highly sensitive youth, to support the little ones by taking them trick-or-treating or helping them figure out their costume. Here's a really important one for younger children, and this is why it will work for the older children to take them. Trick or treat only the number of houses that the child is years old. 5-year-olds can handle 5 houses. Plan them. If you're concerned about what they will get at the houses, give your neighbors what you would like them to give your child, or ask them what they're planning to hand out, so that you have some ability to monitor and modulate the bounty of your child. And make homemade costumes. Preferably choose costumes from your dress up box that the children already have. I'll never forget that we went to the store and we bought some fabric that my 5-year-old, or I can't remember quite how old, 5, 6, or 7-year-old, thought was really cool. And we made a simple cape out of the fabric. And the child, my child's costume was a magician or a wizard. It could be anything. It got used so many years. So take Halloween and reframe it into activities that your children do, and give the older sensitive children an excuse and a reason to be home, or to take Halloween one house at a time, one activity at a time, and to help at home as much as they would like to. One last Halloween hack. I learned this in my child's school when he was young. Have you ever heard of sugar fairies? Sugar fairies survive on sugar. And if you want to, your child can leave much of their candy out. And the more they leave, the better. And the sugar fairies will take it, and it will make them healthy and happy and help them do their work as fairies in the world. And maybe they'll even bring a gift to exchange for the candy. You don't have to do the transactional piece if you don't want to. It worked really well in our family because we already had things like tooth fairies and Santa Claus. And so if you want to, you can also have the sugar fairies leave a gift that gets your child outside and moving, that honors the fall, maybe a ball or some wheels or a ball glove or a huge spool of rope that they can use to make a swing in the tree. Those are your Halloween hacks. Elaine Friend, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Come and find me at areyouhighlysensitive.com. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you more about the holidays soon. Bye for now.